up because you know I like to walk and roam. Robin, I'm not done with you. I'll see you at the end of the show, but I'm walking over to my couch right now because I've got two very special guests right here. We're going to talk all about hockey. Now, listen, when I was a kid, I think it was ballet, tap, maybe basketball and football. Now it's hockey, ladies and gentlemen. You can't go anywhere you don't know anyone. Everyone you know, it is hockey. So please welcome Duncan Fletcher. He's Executive Director of Game Change Athlete Development and Connecticut GC Hockey, and our good friend Christine Jeltema, who's the Director of the Connecticut GC Communications and Community Outreach. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank you for having us, Renee.
Absolutely. I absolutely love talking about this. I know your kids very well, and you brought this to my attention because of you, sir. So tell me all about the organization and how we can support.
Well, I can take a stab at it. We started a youth hockey program about 6 years ago with a goal to do hockey development differently. And one part of that is ensuring that we're actually communicating not only what we're trying to accomplish in the hockey world, but also trying to have an impact in the community. And one of the things we've done to support that is we've established the We Before Me Foundation, which is to help bring kids that normally would never get a chance to play the sport, the opportunity to come in, try it out, and really reap the benefits of the game of hockey. Because from our perspective, hockey is one of the best platforms in the world to improve your overall skill set and become a better person in general.
And also kind of be thoughtful for the parents so that you're not traveling all over the East Coast or heading all the way up to Canada, right? You've made it more accessible for families, right, Christine? Because you have 3 kids and they all play.
Yes, so we learned about the program about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, and not that the other programs that are out in the state are bad. We had numerous positivity with the other organizations, but coming to GC, we found that there's no travel. All 3 of my kids play at the same place on the same day, practices. So it was easier for us. And you know, myself and my husband, being in law enforcement, our schedules are very random. So that was very beneficial for us. And knowing that they look at the skill development and the We Before Me program, our kids are able to now see what it's like to give back. You know, part of our personalities is giving back to the communities, and starting at a young age, my youngest is 8, and she's out on the ice with these We Before Me kids, and it's something that we want to bring forward and, you know, obviously support these kids that might not have the opportunities to play hockey. And, you know, donations, we've given old equipment. I know there's a website, webeforeme.org, that's out there where people can donate to the organization as well.
And I was just going to ask about that. What are the prerequisites and what is the skill level? I mean, you touched on that a little bit before, because this sounds like a judgment-free zone. This sounds like this is for all abilities. But if a parent is listening, and I think really the most exciting thing you said, Christine, was all my kids play one place, and that's a lot less travel, right? But what are some of the things that you would like to share with our families listening?
Well, absolutely. Hockey is for anybody. We want to make sure, regardless of your skill set, you have the opportunity. Obviously, it's a little bit easier if you come to us when you're younger. It'll give you the opportunity to grow within the game. But for anybody that's interested in the sport, we think we're a great spot where you can come learn the game, get the skills that you need, build that foundation, and continue to grow within the game. So really, male, female, beginner, expert, we help them all, and we welcome to come to Connecticut GC.
Could I even play?
Of
Bring
course.
it. Bring it out.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'd love to see
We'll
you
get you a
out there.
helmet.
She's laughing because she knows me personally, so she knows it's never going to happen. So, but I will come cheer, 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 cheer. But it's also, like you said, a nonprofit. So there are things that you do need. Would you say funding is just as important as donated, gently used equipment?
Yeah, 100%. I think one of the things we'd like to be able to do is to fund a kid all the way from their MITE experience, which is their under 8, all the way through to their U14 experience. So those type of dollars can really help us ensure that a kid gets the entire spectrum of the sport experience, both on and off the ice, so they continue to really grow within the game and become better people, and hopefully better people in the community.
Well, and for some families, you know, they have to make hard choices. They can't play every sport. It's expensive. So if someone's listening right now and they wanted to sponsor maybe one kid or so, do you have any estimations on what this would cost? And then also talk about your website where they can donate and even drop off equipment.
Absolutely. Well, if you want to check us out again, it's ctyouthhockey.com, which you can learn a little bit more about the program in general. And then if you really are interested in getting involved in supporting our foundation, that's the webeforeme.org. And again, we'll take used gear. And obviously, if you're interested in supporting a kid, it can, you know, we'll take $500, we'll take $250, but you can donate a kid. To get a kid all the way through youth hockey to U14, it can be anywhere from between $25,000 to $30,000 to do. So anybody that's willing to help support a kid all the way through that, we'll definitely love to talk to you as well.
And as a mom of 3, 1 boy, 2 girls, were you sort of surprised? I mean, I know you're in a profession that was dominated by men anyways with state police, but the young women playing hockey, I've never seen more young women playing hockey, right?
Yeah, it's cool to see, especially these older women now with the PWHL.
Yeah.
Women have been trying out, going to, I don't know, AHL. I don't know what you call them, practices. I don't know, like doing something like, but they're getting involved in there. It's really neat to see, and the aggressiveness with the girls that I have. It builds their confidence because they're with these boys that, you know, they might seem intimidating, but you know, with my girls, they're not intimidated by that. They actually building confidence.
They thrive
yes,
off of it.
They do.
They absolutely do. They're scary out there, both of them.
Well, but I was also going to say, sometimes I have gone to a couple of games. I feel like there might be that camaraderie before you go, and you see the interaction with the kids and the parents, and you see stereotypical, you know, behaviors and activities. But I think when everybody's in their uniform and they're out playing, I feel like that sort of almost even melts away. Do you find that?
Absolutely. I think that's one of the great things about the game. It really brings everybody together. We've had girls on our U14 team. They're all playing. They're playing contact hockey all the way down to the under 8 level. Absolutely, it's a great leveler, and I think the benefits and the impact of the sport are there regardless of whether you're male or female. And as you know, Chrissy's kids they can get after it. We know that for sure.
They are top notch. Now, what has that taught your kids? What do you think being a part of being a hockey mom, a hockey family, right? What has that discipline taught your kids?
So my kids, they the diversity that they have, they're able to build resilience. Obviously, my kids, they're okay. I wouldn't say they're the best, and they're not really terrible, but they build resilience. The best part about this program, I should say, though, is that it's a 0-0 mentality. Whether we're winning by a lot or losing by a lot, it's still 0-0. And we come back, what do we need to work on? All we ask is 110% effort when you're out there for practice and for the games. And you know, the coaches are great. They're not yelling at the kids. You know, that's part of the organization itself is, you know, parents and coaches alone aren't yelling at the kids. We want to see you try, and that's all we ask for.
We'll have all that information up on our website. You can go to WFSB.com, look at your screen there, or look for Hello Connecticut. Coming up, it's the Jingle Bell Run and holiday looks from the shops at Evergreen Walk when Hello Connecticut continues next, right here on The Wax.